Welcome to your source for research, innovation, news, insights, and commentary. This is your Research Business Daily Report, where we're sponsored by Socratic Technologies, whose proprietary tools and methodologies tackle marketing complexities so that you can make more confident business decisions. Kai Markus Mueller is a German neurobiologist. He also is a pricing consultant, and he's been applying neuroscience to discover notions about proper pricing, specifically about coffee. He contends that traditional market research just can't accurately get at the issue. Mueller monitored the brains of consumers as he showed them the same cup of Starbucks coffee on a screen several times, each time with a different price. And he claimed that this first study of its kind showed very strong reactions to pricing that seemed both very low and very high, like between 10 cents and 10 euros. He also concluded that Starbucks is missing out on millions in profits by not fully exploiting consumers' willingness to potentially pay more than they already do. Next, yesterday we presented a social media research innovation. It's called NodeXL, and we also talked in detail with Mark Smith, one of its developers. Today I want you to hear from one of your own, Michael Lieberman, the president of Multivariate Solutions. He tuned me into NodeXL several weeks ago, and he's been working hard to commercialize it for his research clients. I'm going to let Michael explain the rest.
I was attending the Predictive Analytics World Conference in San Francisco. A lot of research now, we're trying to make things as visual as possible. A lot of marketing research deliverables such as regression, cluster analysis, structural equations models can be visually presented. It's an open source software. Just go to Google, type in NodeXL, download, and it'll pop right up. It's an Excel back end.
You can use it for Twitter. You can use it for Facebook. What else can you use it for?
Well, analyzing email networks, analyzing traffic to your website, and then I've used it for marketing research data. For example, regressions and structures, equations modeling, and even grocery store data. Okay.
In short, let's go over them 1, 2, and 3. How could you use this with Twitter data, and what would you get out of it?
Well, with Twitter, there's certain things you can analyze. For example, you can analyze a person's account, or you can analyze a Twitter search, which is easier and more common. So if you're looking at a Twitter search network, say you're a company, let's say BMW, and you look at and you put in a Twitter search, and you're looking at 18,000 tweets. The software takes them, clusters them, gives you a very nice visual output of what's being said, and then it gives you a report on which hashtags are clustering together, who's saying what, and word pairs. And it kind of gives you what I like to call a brand shot of your brand at a given moment on Twitter.
So does it then allow like a two-way communication where you can shoot something back at people that are saying things about BMW?
Well, that's the best thing about it, is that the software actually collects the Twitter names of the people and what they're saying. So I mean, you can read out, instead of reading out a whole list of 18,000 tweets, or it's more common to have 500 tweets. Instead of reading them out, you have them clustered, and then the people with the highest, what we call eigenvalue centrality, we'll just call them influencers. The people who the software will show you who's your influencer, and you can send them a direct message via Twitter.
Okay. Let's move to Facebook. What could you do with Facebook data?
Well, with Facebook, Facebook is not as fluid as Twitter because you need permission from the user to enter their Facebook. But if you're a person or you're a company, for example, and you're analyzing your likes on Facebook, you're able to see what people are saying about, who likes you, what they're saying about you, and also to find the influencer by connectivity. And therefore, if say you're a Starbucks, this is just an example, you can find out a person who has the highest connectivity or is connected to the most people talking about Starbucks, and you can send them a free, for example, coupon to go to Starbucks, and they'll paste that up on their Facebook page, and you can be sure that a lot of people will see it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what kind of research information could you utilize this for, and what would it tell you?
Well, we're still working on that. I think, big data is the new frontier. This is a really good distillation of big data because it gives you basically a visual analyzation of what's being said on big data. For now, it's a really good tool to use with existing marketing research data. I'm working on how to make, for example, Twitter searches or Twitter maps a really good marketing research deliverable. I'm talking to other colleagues to see what they think. I think that's where the stage we're at. That is the stage we're at right now.
If you'd like to get in touch with either Mark Smith or Michael Lieberman, here are their email addresses. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by Socratic Technologies, whose proprietary tools and methodologies tackle marketing complexities so that you can make more confident business decisions. I've had the pleasure of dealing with Socratic on many different levels for almost 2 decades, and I have to tell you, you could not find a research organization with more answers to company problems and more insights to boot. Have a great research day, and we'll see you tomorrow.